Well, the last tour that we had done before this one was in 2009. So it'd been about 2 years. You know, the older that we get, actually, the more labor intensive it becomes. This is the first time that when we started touring, I was not prepared at all, actually, for. I'm used to being able to just sort of show up and play, you know. I mean, you know, we've always practiced and we've always done rehearsals and stuff, but it actually took me quite a bit of time to get kind of in shape, get my, you know, especially since I had an injury to my wrist a few years ago and I had surgery, and there was kind of a recovery time for that. So I became very well aware that I need to really sort of stay on top of the playing part of it. So that was unexpected. I didn't expect it was going to take me months to get back into it, but it did. So I'm thankful that I'm here now. But every time we do a tour, it's just sort of a gigantic reminder that we're, you know, we're lucky. We're just so lucky to be able to make music and that be our job, essentially, you know. So it's doing a tour is kind of just a big reminder of that. So every time we do a tour, usually there are a few sort of standout concerts. This last tour that we just did, I'd probably say that playing the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles, that was probably one of my favorite shows. But we've definitely changed a lot over the years. I think mainly just out of a desire to not really repeat things that we've done before. That album came out in 1997, but a lot of the music that was written for that had been written prior. So that was a long time ago now, you know, it being 2011. And close to 2012, you know, I think we're entirely different people, you know. And If Not Now When is a much more mellow record. It's much more laid back and it's much more simplistic. But you know, that's just sort of one color of, you know, it's just where we were at that particular time. I think we'd all kind of grew a little bit bored of writing aggressive music, just in general. It just seemed like, it just didn't feel like the right thing to do at that time. I mean, music is always so universal that it kind of shatters, you know, boundaries between, you know, groups of people. Kind of tends to, you know, in the sort of cliched sense, kind of unites the young, as it were. It kind of, that's the beauty of it. I wouldn't say that any of us are really qualified to sort of like authoritatively speak about politics, but you know, if we see something in the world that you know catches our attention, of course it's going to find its way into the music somehow. And I do think that if you're a musician and you're in a position where you have like a platform to express your views about things, I think it needs to be done, you know, sort of conscientiously. As the technology progresses, we just try to keep up with it. We just try to stay right there sort of with it. So when our newest album was released, we used everything that we could to reach out to our audience and to our fans, and it was really interesting. You know, it's really cool to see how fast this whole thing is moving, and it's changing the way that people not only listen to music but the way they make it as well, and it's exciting. I mean, the last few albums that we've made have leaked early. This newest one, much earlier than the others. The newest one was leaked, I want to say like 4 months or so before its date of release, which is really frustrating, actually. Like, that part of it is really frustrating. I mean, you know, it's like unwrapping a present before it's time, or you know, eating a cake before it's baked. The world is changing. There's nothing that I can do about that, and I'm fine with that. That's cool. It's just that, you know, when I was young, you know, it's just me holding on to, and us sort of as a band holding on to our past. You know, we used to go to the record store and, you know, buy an album, and the artwork was sort of really exciting, and just the anticipation was really exciting, and there was no way to get the music before it came out. There just wasn't. So I think that something has definitely been lost possibly to never be regained again, and that might be just what it is. You know, we might just that might just be a thing of the past.
To the sand, the ocean looks like 1,000 diamonds strewn across a blue plain. I lean against the wall, pretending I am weightless, and in this moment I am happy, happy. I wish you were here. Wish you were here. I wish you were Lay my head onto the sand. The sky resembles a backlit canopy with holes punched in it. I'm counting UFOs, a signal them with my life. And in this moment I am happy, happy. I wish you were here. I wish you were here. I wish you were Thank you very much.